I'm about to do something that I haven't done in probably almost 4 years, which is get a tattoo. It's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And I'm going to take you guys on the ride because I don't know what's going to happen to me, truthfully. If you don't know already, I have a whole sleeve of tattoos right here. And we're going to talk about those in just a second and kind of do like a little bit of a tattoo tour. I'm super stoked because I am going down to see a good buddy of mine, Bob Tyrrell. He is based in Detroit, Michigan, but he is known worldwide. He is an incredible tattoo artist and who people call the master of black and gray art. Super talented as a tattoo artist, super talented as a musician as well too, and overall just a really great guy overall with so many stories to tell, both historically about music and history of Detroit. I just eat it all up. It's incredible. So if you don't follow him already on Instagram or Facebook, definitely go check him out as well. He's done all the work that you can see right now, and we do have a few spots of real estate left to tattoo, and that's exactly what we're going to start chipping away at. It's been so long since I've sat in the chair, and honestly I'm a little bit nervous. It's literally been years. So I don't know, like maybe my pain tolerance has changed, or maybe I'll just get really antsy and I've lost my patience and I won't be able to sit like a rock anymore, because with all the detail work and everything, it definitely takes a long time. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. You can't rush art like this, that's for sure. This is definitely something that takes time and effort. And if someone was rushing it, I'd be a little bit concerned. But that's not Bob by any means. He does phenomenal work. He takes his time and he makes sure that everything turns out perfection 110%. For the longest time, I was debating back and forth between a few species of snakes that I was actually going to put on this part of the sleeve. Obviously in that thinner part, it's best to put a snake species there, but I just didn't know which endangered snake species I should put there. So last week was Tinley, and what better place to talk reptile tattoos with and get suggestions than the ultimate reptile show out there. So that's what I ultimately did. I reached out to some good friends of mine and got their opinions, and this is what they said. On the spot, Dave, on the spot. John, I trust your opinion like no other. So for this, I have one quick question for you. Something that has been troubling me, and as a good friend, I need your opinion. Ooh. I'm gonna have, this whole arm is endangered species in North America. Okay. I have this little sliver right down my arm here.
I'll assist.
Yeah, thank you.
That sliver.
That's gonna be a snake.
That is not enough space for a tattoo of me.
And I have 3 choices for you, and I want to hear your opinion for your vote. Eastern indigo snake, San Francisco garter, and Eastern Massasauga rattlesnake.
So, here's the question. Is it gonna be color or not
black
color?
And gray.
Then don't do the San Francisco garter snake.
My toss is between the Massasauga and indigo. I would probably go with the indigo.
Okay.
That'd be my choice.
That'd be your choice.
I'd probably say the Massasauga. Massasauga is one of my favorite venomous snakes.
All right, I'm between A and C. I'm gonna go C.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Get your insight.
You want me to draw it for you right now?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Draw it.
Then I would do the indigo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do that garter, I think it should be in color.
I agree.
I say
because
indigo.
the reds and the blues, it would definitely make it pop.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So yeah,
100%. I think the indigo would be, and that's an iconic snake.
And I would say do the Massasauga because it's already great. Done. Cool. That was easy.
Awesome. Easy enough.
What do I get for that?
So after putting Dave on the spot, he put me on the spot. I panicked. I had nothing to give him in return, so I reached into my pocket and pulled out the fortune from my fortune cookie I had as part of my Chinese takeout lunch and gave him a great fortune in return for his great advice. I think that was a fair trade, don't you think?
So ultimately, they were a great help. They gave some great insight, and I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. It's a lot to think about, for sure, you know? I mean, this is something that you can't just switch off. It's not like a t-shirt where you can just change it whenever you want. This is permanent ink that's going to be on my body forever. But let's take a little bit of a tour of the arm right now, shall we? So all the way up, we have all these animals, and people might be wondering, what do all these animals mean? Is there any sort of symbolic reason to these animals? Yes, there is. As a lot of you know, I am big into wildlife conservation, educating people about wildlife, educating people about conservation efforts for certain species. I really wanted to do a fun theme for my arm if I was going to do it, and I figured what better way to honor species. So all these species are either endangered or threatened, or some of them are actually success stories. So all North American species right here. We're gonna go kind of down the line here and kind of show off every single one of these guys. Starting with right up top right here. So we have up here a polar bear, followed by a Mexican gray wolf right over here. A lot of people were telling me like, oh, this is kind of like a sad sleeve. So the bald eagle originally was an endangered species. And throughout conservation efforts, throughout success of breeding programs, these guys started to bounce back and no longer were listed as endangered or threatened, which was huge, but they are still protected, mind you. So I figured put a success story on here. But what's also cool is I actually shot this photo of this eagle, which is really cool and kind of a memorable thing. If I can do those types of things, I'm definitely going to take advantage of it for sure. And then right over here, we have the northern spotted owl, Pacific Northwest area. Then we have the southern sea otter right here. here, right over here, this was actually my first tattoo. This is the southern resident killer whales over here, so Pacific Northwest again. We have this snake species right here, currently the only snake species that I have. This is the Louisiana pine snake right here. And then over here, we also have the Florida panther. And then lastly, right over here is the green sea turtle. So all these amazing species just up and down my arm. It's incredible. I am just obsessed with the work that Bob does. I always have been. It all started when I was younger and I was seeing my good friend Brian Barczyk go to Bob and starting chipping away at his own sleeves. And shout out to Brian, we miss you. I've always known that I've wanted tattoos throughout my life, but I just didn't know what I was going to do. But then when I really saw the artistry and the work that Bob was doing, just not only on animals, but like self-portraits or other different things, I mean, it was just incredible. And I knew that was my artist. That was who I wanted to go to for sure. And then coincidentally, when I moved to Detroit, I didn't even realize, I was like, oh my gosh, Bob's out here. He's based out here. And I didn't even think about it till a year and a half of living here. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start going to him. So sure enough, that's what I started to do. And the rest is history. So it's definitely taken a while to get this arm all chipped away at. Obviously, it's been 3.5 years right now and I haven't done anything. I'm nervous, but I'm excited because we're going to get back in the chair and we're going to start chipping away at this arm. Mainly the portion that we're going for right now is right up and down here. So obviously a thinner piece right over here, going straight down here, and then we have a nice larger piece right here in the ditch area. So it's going to be exciting. I wanted you guys to leave your guesses down below. Along with if you have tattoos personally, I would love to hear what you guys personally have. And what type of style do you guys like? Me personally, I like realism, but there's so many other styles out there. I would love to hear what you guys personally like. And then we still have some space out back here. So we're not doing this area right now. It's a good chunk of space, but I don't know what North American endangered species I'm going to put there yet. So if you have any suggestions, leave those in the comments below. But yeah, each piece has taken hours and hours of work, and rightfully so. I mean, there's incredible work of detail. As you can see, like over the years, like as this has aged, it has aged phenomenally, and I am just so obsessed with his work, and I can't wait to just sit down and chat with Bob. Introduce you guys to Bob as well too. If you guys are definitely interested in getting tattooed, definitely consider Bob as well too and hit him up. So Bob just texted me. Bob needs some reference photos for tonight's session, and I said no problem. Really quick, let me jot down the idea that I have so I can send this off to Bob. All right, pencils down, voila, this is it. So I'm gonna send this off to Bob right now so he can trace these as references. I think I did a pretty good job. What do you guys think? So I'm sure that kind of gives you a little bit of a hint on basically what I'm getting, but I'm not going to tell you the species just yet, but leave your guesses in the comments below. It's getting close to my appointment time, so I'm gonna get ready and head out the door, and we're gonna go meet Bob. We're here. This is it. Let's go inside. Let's go catch up with Bob. I'm nervous, but like I'm jittery because I'm like excited, but like, you know, it's been, I looked, almost 4 years since I've been in the chair, which is absolutely insane. And we're going to finish this sleeve a lot sooner than that. Let's get this show rolling.
Hey, I'm Bob Tyrrell. I'm a tattoo artist in Detroit Rock City. I've been tattooing for 28 years now. I started in 1997. When I'm not tattooing, pretty much the only things I do are doing art, lots of monster drawings and stuff like that. Portraits. I love drawing with pencils. I don't paint. Pencil's the only art I do. Love doing that. That's definitely a passion. So more times than not, I'm playing guitar when I'm not tattooing. I play in a couple bands still. I've been playing guitar since I was 14. I've been playing in bands since I was 15 years old. I had a day job for 15 years making kitchen countertops, and I was working that job all through the 80s when I was playing in bands and stuff. But I got back into drawing again. I decided after I was starting to get heavily tattooed, I started drawing again to see if I could, and I could still draw. I took a few art classes. I got so sucked into the whole tattoo thing like we all do. I love everything about tattoos, and I love everything about tattooing somebody who wants to get work done by you. And it's a lot of fun while you're tattooing, you know, the conversations I've had with people. Just about everybody coming to me is a super cool, awesome person. So I've made a million friends by tattooing them. You know, a lot of my clients have become really good friends.
And I'm one of the lucky ones to call Bob a really great friend. From over the years of chipping away at my sleeve, Bob and I hit it off from the get-go. And really, these sessions are more than just getting another tattoo to me, but getting to hang out and catch up, which is always something I look forward to. But now we're prepped and have the placement down for these pieces, and I can already tell this is going to look amazing. All right, I'm in the chair.
Here we go. No turning back now.
That's right, here we go. First piece of the three is the eastern Massasauga rattlesnake, which is listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act as of 2016. It is now under federal protection. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is working with states throughout its range to create a recovery plan for the species. They are rare to come across in the wild. Their primary reasons for endangerment are habitat loss and human persecution. These shy snakes being venomous, and humans who likely come across them kill them on sight out of fear, which is why it's so important to teach people how to live amongst these amazing creatures rather than harm them, and why I decided to dedicate space for them on my sleeve. And I decided instead of just having one snake added, let's add two. This is the eastern indigo, and it is listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act. For similar reasons as the eastern Massasauga, habitat loss and fragmentation cause these snakes to struggle finding mates, with their environments being divided up and causing them to get hit by cars as well. Along with fears that people have of these snakes and poaching, Armin said it best, this species is iconic, and I absolutely had to dedicate space honoring them.
Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. I tell you what, the ditch is normally really painful, but like by the armpit is definitely more painful for sure. But man, does it look good. Oh my gosh, so cool.
The third and final piece is a beautiful monarch butterfly. Currently, these butterflies are proposed to be listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act in December 2025. Both the eastern and the western populations have faced significant declines in their populations due to key threats such as habitat loss, herbicide use, pesticides, and climate change. I was lucky a couple months ago to capture the photo of reference I used for this piece while on a shoot, and I had the time of my life watching these amazing butterflies interact with the flowers around them.
Over 9 hours later, we're done. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Looks amazing. But I'll talk more about it in a bit. Let me wrap up here with Bob, say my goodbyes, get on the road because I am absolutely exhausted, but we'll talk more in a second.
Oh, and just like that, it is a new day. So I came here and the sun was setting, and I'm here now and the sun is rising. And really, honestly, it's been, like I said, 4 years practically since I've seen Bob. So, I mean, we just love to catch up, and then ultimately started tattooing really late in the night. So, I mean, you know what? I was in for it and I knew what I was getting into, and now it's a new day, but I'm gonna get some sleep right now and let this heal up, stay wrapped up, and then I'll clean it off later. But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. This was a lot of fun for sure. It was so great seeing Bob. So great to finally be back in the chair and get some new ink. It's going to be really exciting, and I'll give you progress updates as it starts healing and stuff like that too, so stay tuned for that. And we'll definitely finish off the sleeve here shortly as well too. I was just talking to Bob about that. I need to figure out what the final endangered species of North America is going to be. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. I need a bigger piece, so we're gonna figure that out for sure. Otherwise, guys, I appreciate you guys checking out the vlog today. It really means the world to me. If you guys could do me a few favors, like the video, subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. Definitely check us out on social media as well too. I'll be posting updates of the tats there and all our adventures as well too. And check out our sister channel, JP Exotics, as well. So definitely get your reptile fix there as well too. As always, guys, be the change you want to see in the world. I appreciate you guys sitting with me tonight, and until next week, I will see you guys soon. Take care.